I think you're in for a treat today. I'm really excited because I had a one-on-one with Vernon Turner from The Next Level, book that goes over his experiences and shows the compassion a human being has for others, soon to be made into a movie. You're also going to get a really special treat. Have Killer Joe and the Lido Soul Review. So let's get started. I think you guys would all agree that was really inspiring. Thank you so much, Vernon. And also, filled with inspiration and a lot of fun, we have Killer Joe and the Lido Soul Review. I met you guys at Crazy Willie's.
That's right.
I brought my prop, my sunglasses. As I remember, I couldn't stop dancing through that a whole bit. But let's talk very, very quickly. Killer Joe and Big Brother Lou, you've both been inducted in the New York Blues Hall of Fame. Mm. And Pat Ruhlman, you wrote the words to the song Breaking of Dawn. So I'm going to mosey on out, dance in the corner, but I'll be back to chat with you shortly.
You got it.
Take it away, guys.
Okay. Patrick.
Gonna rock it, gonna roll it till the break of dawn. I'm gonna feel it, gonna steal it, gonna love you till I can't go on. 'Cause when I feel you in my arms, I feel so strong. I'm gonna roll it, gonna stroll it, gonna dig it with you all night long. I'm gonna reel it, gonna rock it, gonna love you till I can't go on. 'Cause when I feel you in my arms, I can't go wrong. 'Cause when I feel you in my arms, I wanna love you all night long. And when I feel you in my arms, I wanna love you till the break of dawn. I wanna show you that I love you, wanna show you that I really care. I wanna take you on a journey to the places that you wouldn't dare. 'Cause when I feel you in my arms, I know I'm there. Come on, Joe. Woo. 'Cause when I feel you in my arms, I wanna love you all night long. And when I feel you in my arms, I wanna roll it to the break of dawn. Woo! I wanna roll it, gonna stroll it, gonna dig it with you all night long. I'm gonna reel it, gonna rock it, gonna love you till I can't go on. 'Cause when I feel you in my arms, that's where I belong. 'Cause when I feel you in my arms, I can't go wrong. 'Cause when I feel you in my arms, I feel so strong. Woo!
That was such fun. And I'm exhausted from dancing on
That
this
was great.
side.
Me
I
too.
didn't want to distract you guys. All right, we got to talk a little bit about this because we have another song coming up. But I do want to ask very quickly, that's on the CD, correct?
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Yes. That song was originally written for Joe's CD, Born to Cruise, and I redid the song as an acoustic version for my upcoming CD called La Cueva.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Sounds good. Joe.
Yes, ma'am.
I met you at Crazy Willie's. We're all dancing. And I noticed you guys are really fit. Lou, you just lost 30 pounds. Yeah. You're always working out. And you make it a point to combine fitness with your music.
Absolutely.
So this has been your inspiration as a child. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, let's see. Yeah, there was always working out for me. Bodybuilding and martial arts all came as almost the same exact time that I discovered blues, the real blues, and the harmonica, many, many, many years ago. And I basically just carried it into the live show, make it a physical type of show, and get people involved, and that's pretty much where we landed.
All right, now tell me about Frankie Paris. How did you get this name, Killer Joe?
Okay, exactly. Frankie, going down into the village, into the city to watch Frankie, and I used to play with his band all the time. He let me play harmonica with those guys, and I traveled all around with him. He was really, really great to me, and he just started calling me that. He said, Killer Joe, and it stuck, and that was it.
It stuck with you. I notice you all have nicknames, right? We have
Big Brother Lou.
Big Brother Lou. We have Batman. Do I even want to go there with all this?
Well, when I heard there was a guy in the circle who played bass and could sing, and his name was Batman, I said, I don't even care if he's not any good. I said, I had to have him in my band.
Let's talk about some of the influences. I mean, we're talking about Chuck Berry. We have Gary U.S. Bonds, whom I've met a few times. Otis Redding.
Well, all the above. Like I always say, I was such a huge, huge fan of the first and second generation rock and roll guys and girls. Of course, all the soul singers. That stuff to this day still gets me going. Before any gig, I'm listening to Wilson Pickett, and of course, you mentioned Otis Redding.
Yeah, you guys have a ball together. You're a family. You have a great time, and I think that's also very important because that's what the audience picks up. They're right with you. They're also having a great, right? A lot of energy. Yeah, absolutely. I know that you've also done what off Broadway, or was it theater?
Well,
Tell us a little
Broadway.
bit about it. Was Vincent Pastore?
Right.
So share a little bit with
Well,
that.
that's kind of a long story. We do a lot of work with, we call him Uncle Vinny Pastore.
Uncle Vinny from The Sopranos.
From The Sopranos series. And we connected with him years ago, and he fell in love with us, and we fell in love with him. And we've traveled all over with him, and he put up a play based on his life as a club owner in the 80s.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And we basically played ourselves in a scene.
What fun.
And it was the play was called Wild Children.
Wild Children, yeah.
And we go up there and basically did exactly what we just did just now.
Played the band.
Played band doing an acoustic ripped down version of the big band, and we played with the crowd. And we had a great time. It got rave reviews, the play, and Vinny did very well with it. And it was quite an experience.
So you're in some movies too,
yes.
right?
I was in a couple movies with Vinny. The most recent was called Saved by the Pole, where I played a bodyguard for him.
Oh, well, I could see why, for sure.
And that was fun. And I'm trying to think. Oh, we did a TV pilot, all of us, with him.
That's right, we did.
Called The Doorman. And Vinny was involved with it, and we played ourselves again, an open jam, and we sang, and we had a great time.
Tough to play yourselves?
At times.
It can be.
Well, sometimes
right?
they want him to play me.
I want to play Lou.
And Lou has to play me, and I have to play Pat, and they get mad because we make fun of each other.
All right, influences also from childhood. I know that your mom was on the Alan Freed show.
That's right.
She's a dancer, singer, and
not a singer.
Not a singer?
No, just a dancer.
Just a dancer.
Just a dancer.
But a good dancer at that, right? She made it to the show. But let's also talk about your grandfather. I mean, this is great. He looked like Valentino.
Right.
And his dancing.
Well, he was a flamenco dancer in like the early part of the century, and he traveled all over. He danced up and down Broadway in the heyday of Broadway, and he was from Spain. From
Did you get any
Boston.
musicality from him, do you think?
Well, definitely the performing seed. That's for sure.
That's for sure.
To see in that outfit.
Yeah, just sit in the outfit.
I have it. I have it in my house.
All right, so we got your musicality from that. I want to ask you a question, Lou. Okay. You know, you have wife, children, grandchild. How is it for you to travel? Because, you know, it's a lot about balance. How are you able to balance your life? And this can be a hectic gigs coming up, and you're all over the place, and you're going to tell me you're going to be at B.B. King's and a few others in a minute. How do you balance all this?
It's, well, first of all, I have a very supportive wife. which
A
makes
saint.
which makes everything
Really?
a lot easier. So
That's
you just
true.
do it. You take it one day at a time and get out and do it.
That's great, great. And how about with you? What's going on there?
Very supportive wife also, and a very supportive daughter who loves music also as well.
Is she also a musician?
Yeah.
I think your son, isn't he?
Yeah, my son plays bass.
Your son is also playing bass.
My she'll be 5 in April, but she loves the bass guitar.
What was your inspiration growing up?
My inspiration growing up, I loved all types of music. I loved the Beatles, Led Zeppelin, and going back the Irish music when I was
Really?
when
So
I was
that-
we would always go to Irish bars and restaurants,
Right,
and I would
right.
always
The influence
I would
from
hear the
there.
bands as a little kid, and I just loved it, and it just
Well, I
stuck
love
with
that
me.
version you just gave. The words are beautiful. Let's talk very briefly before we do another song, but about the New York, Blues Hall of Fame. The two of you were in that.
Yes.
Talk to me about that.
Well,
please.
like I always say when we play live, I always felt I was too young to be in any kind of blues or any kind of Hall of Fame whatsoever.
I can look forward to it.
Yeah, this is true. And it was a privilege, very surreal to be, considered, even let alone inducted. Oddly enough, I should say, the first inductee was Frankie Paris.
Oh, for heaven. Who
named me.
named you? Oh, that had to be
and all my
incredible
friends from the city.
moment.
He was the very because he had passed away a few years before that, and he was inducted first round. I
that's
believe he was
incredible.
the first singer, and to be going in after him, after everything that happened with him and I, and a bunch of my friends who also play in this band, who are like you said, we're one big family, are also in the
That's
New York Blues Hall of
amazing.
Fame. And it's
Right.
very, very
Killer
cool.
Joe, where are you going to be next? And when are you going to be at B.B. King's?
We'll be back there May 27th
I love
with the
that.
Lido Soul Review, the mighty Lido Soul Review.
I got to hit that one. And right now you're going to play 24/7.
24/7.
Mind if I dance in the
Of course, you
background?
have to. That's how it works.
You got it.
Ready? Let's go. Yep. 1, chaka, 2, chaka, 1, 2, 3. Well, it's late at night, but you're laying there all alone. Well, you're tossing and turning, staring at your telephone. Here we go. Just give me a call, have a ball, send those troubles right down the hall. Call me 24/7. Call me 24/7. 24/7. Call me 24/7. 24/7 every day. Well, he says he cares, but he's always working overtime. But he's hanging out with Batman, chasing all the things he finds. Here we go. Just give me the call and have a ball. I'll send your troubles right down the hall. Call me 24/7. 24/7. Call me 24/7. 24/7. Call me 24/7. 24/7 every day. Here we go, man. Going downtown. Well, it's Saturday night and you're hanging out on the town. You know you're trying to have fun, but there's bad guys all around. All around. Just give me a call, have a ball. Send your troubles right down the hall. Call me 24/7. 24/7. Call me 24/7. You guys in there? 24/7. I said 24/7. 24/7 every day. Then we're gonna do like we do in New York City. Everybody, you call me 24/7. 24/7. You got 24/7. 24/7. You call me 24/7. 24/7. You call me 24/7. I said 24/7, 24/7 every day.